And that power, the power that we have, is power that we have via a relationship with Jesus Christ. Now, the same power that resurrected Christ, that love, is the power that we have in these earthen vessels. Here to prove that you can't keep a good man down. Now, I want you guys to welcome this young man to the stage. He's a little nervous, but boy, oh boy, does he have a story to share. So y'all give it up for him when he comes on. We're gonna start with a video and he'll tell you who he is.
I mean, like, my worst fear is being last place. I can't do it. First thing when I do, when I open my eyes, I thank God I'm here again. I got the opportunity. Probably the second thing I do is check my phone. And I check my style sheet to see what my day's gonna look like, see what my appointments look like, what time I need to be there, and who's my first client. After that, it's just a matter of hitting the floor, doing my push-ups, brushing my teeth, make sure I check on each one of my kids, you know, get dressed, get right, hit the garage, get my mind right, and I get my truck and I head to work, you know.
I've been on this dude since I was 16 years old. This situation where he cut the whole crew hair, man. We 10 deep going to a party because he was doing it for the love in his heart, the love of his crew. And I know he loved it from day one because, you know, we weren't in a situation everybody had money, it was selected few, but he took care of everybody. So I instantly, you know, trying to be the leader, you know, I am, instantly tell my man, you got a gift, you should probably, you know, go to barber college. Shit, we 17 and start. He's a good dude, hands down. Give you a shirt off his back, man. I done seen the dude throw money people away that didn't deserve it, throw business people away that didn't deserve it. Dude that might have been shady at one point, but he can give him the benefit of the doubt. And that dude don't exist no more, not 2014, you know.
The crazy part is my dad bought like these tools for this potato field trip we was going on, and he told us not to play with it, but we snuck it anyway, and I hit him in his hand. I was worried about my dad finding out that we took the toys too early, but I almost slid his whole thing off, which he wouldn't have been a barber. I don't know.
Nah, man, luckily it was a left hand, and I still have a scar right here.
I didn't know you almost cut his thumb. I did.
First time we seen White Pete, though.
It wasn't the last time we saw White Pete. Awesome big brother, man. Just talented for no reason. And probably taught me things that I learned to apply before he did. You know, so you fast forward to 2013 and he grinding has set me up years before this. I'm 13 years in the military now, probably because of the things that I learned from him. I'm just proud of the man that he is now. I am in pictures of getting like the first earliest haircuts in the world, the box top, the fade. But I do remember when he tried to cut his own hair. And then told mama that he had wiped it off with a hot towel.
What? You gonna bring up the clip and both face slapping?
Like, let me set the story up, though.
I mean, most of the time it's the same, but some days are different. I check my schedule and I see I got Tony Harris first thing in the morning. This guy is someone, he's one of my special clients, and I say that because he requires a lot of my attention as far as everything that goes into making this haircut come out the way it does. You know, that's a big haircut. I have to Beijing him, I have to do razor work, color. It's a high top fade. This guy has his own haircut. Like if you go to my style sheet, you can book Tony Harris. So shout out to Tony. But yeah, man, I care about every cut like that. Some cuts aren't as serious as others, but at the end of the day, they're all serious. Because you know, you're only as good as your last cut. So whether it's Tony Harris or the 2-year-old, it's gotta be good.
Derrick come to my school, and right away I noticed that this young man had extraordinary talent. I could see that he was a people person, and I just knew right away that he would be able to make a good living. You know, barbering is an art, and Derrick had a combination of both artistic skills and the ability to learn how to use the tools. And when you put the both together, then you have what I call a barber artist. And that's what Derrick is. And he was very unselfish. He shared his knowledge with the other students. He was never a student that had the big head and said, look at me, I'm better than you. Because it's not necessary to do that. When you're good, you're just good. And your work speaks for itself. You don't have to tell anybody. You know, the proof is in the pudding, so to speak. So it doesn't surprise me that he's doing well. And I think he's going to have a successful tenure as long as he stays with it.
Y'all gonna give me a spotlight? Okay, how y'all doing? Glad everybody see you. My name is Derrick Johnson, and first and foremost, I want to thank Ms. Porter for putting on this production. This is awesome. I don't want to waste your time. I'm gonna get right to it. What you saw in that little documentary is basically a day in the life of a guy living his dream, and it's wonderful for me because I've always wanted to be a barber, and I am doing that right now. But before all that transpired, you know, life is tough, you know, life is tough like that when you're not being who God called you to be, when you're living this way, but you're dreaming about being this. And things got really bad. You know, divorce I experienced, drug abuse I experienced, a little bit of incarnation. But hey, I'm rehabilitated. I'm here to tell you that. But also in conjunction to all that, there was a lot of prayer going out for me. I got wonderful parents. They're here somewhere in the audience. My wife and my beautiful kids. They believed in me, even when I didn't believe in myself. So, try not to get emotional.
That's all right. That's all right.
Yeah, before all that transpired, you know, I almost lost my life. But there's something about when you go through something real tough. Yeah. Because it builds you. And what don't kill you is gonna build you. You know, sorry. I practice and it's not even going in the order that I thought it was. Just keep going, okay? Again, I'm stepping out of my comfort zone right now, and that's what all this is about. At the end of the day, it's about you stepping out of your comfort zone, like living your dream and not just thinking about it. But let me back up. So things were bad, right? Almost lost my life, but in those moments of that struggle when, you know, I was homeless and living in my car, and then that got repoed and I was really living on the streets and, you know, just living, you know, not being who I am called to be. But through all that, I was cutting hair. Even when I finally had nothing but my dog and my clippers, I was cutting hair. Even when I found myself a little bit in jail, guess what God put over there in the corner? Some clippers. Like, you can't get away from your dream. It's in your face all day because for one, you're thinking about it, but you have to put some action to that. You can't just think about it, you gotta do something about it. Because we all have a gift, you all have a gift, and the world needs your gift. The world needed my gift. I mean, that guy was on the streets. Now that guy, what you saw, that was like 3 years ago. Now, fast forward, it's 4 years. I'm about to open up my own shop, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Southbound Barbershop. It's open up in San Antonio, downtown. But enough about me. It's about you. I'm living mine. I'm living my dream. I'm being successful. And success is not a measure. It's not a destination. It's a journey. And I'm enjoying this journey. You need to enjoy your journey. Where are you at in your journey? You know, are you stepping into it? Or are you just thinking about it and watching other folks live their dream? You know, look at Oprah Winfrey and Will Smith and all these successful people. Did they get there and stop? Or is Oprah still inspiring people, still helping people? It keeps going. And we need you to do what you got to do so that we can enjoy your gift and your talent, because we need it. And it'll save your life. It saved mine. The clip has saved my life. And I mean that. It saved my life. I'm going to just leave it at that. Please be the best person you can be, because the world needs you. God bless. Rest in peace, Huey P. Thomas, my grandfather. Thank you, Miss Porter. Thank you for my praying parents. Amen. Thank you for my lovely wife. Oh, amen. My 4 beautiful kids. God bless.